Alright, we're live, everybody.
Alright.
Finally.
Hey, y'all!
A whole day late. Focus.
The video is not
necessarily a
Yes,
day
it
late.
is.
There we go.
It is.
Focus.
Dean had a bad idea, and we're not going to tell you what it is because we're going to try it again later, but it was a terrible idea.
Can I say what it was?
He screwed up the camp. No.
Oh my god, focusing.
I'm just gonna keep waving.
Almost. There,
Hey,
stop.
okay, cool.
Stop.
Hi, Mom. Even
Stop.
though
Alright, that worked out.
Your mom's
so
not
well.
watching.
she's not watching.
Your mom doesn't love you.
So it doesn't matter.
You're adopted.
What?
I'm adopted.
Guys, that's not funny. People are adopted. Alright.
I'm adopted.
I love adopted people.
Cool, so anyway, welcome to the fourth
For a second.
welcome to the second edition of the Futoncast. You're joining us on the Futon. So it's basically we have thefutonalliance.com. We are thefutonalliance.com. Finally here, all together as one. And basically we're going to have a weekly podcast where we talk about the things that happen during the week and just interesting, cool stuff. And it's going to be a fantastic time. And thank you guys for watching. And we're gonna roll into this, starting with.
Well, shouldn't we introduce ourselves first?
We should probably do
weren't
that
here
first.
last week.
All right, yeah. For those of you who watched
these
last
guys
week,
suck.
these two are brand spanking new because they weren't here because they were either dying or a complete asshole.
I was dying.
To start, my name is Dean Wright, at Dean Wright of the Futon.
I am Drew Fishbein.
I am Robbie Shuttleworth.
And I'm Cullen Broside and Penny.
They all
did
They all do.
I had to follow suit. Everyone did it.
Imagination. All right.
Rainbow.
I don't know
So-
what to do with my hands.
So let's start with the biggest news of the day that everyone is exploding about in the past hour. Star Wars director as announced as J.J. Abrams. Maybe. The big thing about it is that it's all pretty much coming from one guy at IGN who knows a guy who knows a guy, but
Yeah.
people are getting really excited about it and the potential that the Star Wars guy and the Star Trek guy are the same guy. So what do you guys think about this?
Go ahead.
I mean, I think it's a good idea. I don't really think that they should be doing more Star Wars because I'm a fan of the original trilogy. But
You mean the original six movies?
No, the original 3.
You guys should scoot down.
Oh,
I see.
Hey
guys.
But what's going on? I think from what J.J. Abrams does, I love what he has done with Star Trek. I'm excited for the next Star Trek film to come out.
Yes.
Lost was kind of lost on me.
But he didn't have that much to do with it. He had apparently, because I've been doing my research.
Oh, man.
Today, he only had something to really do with the first 10 episodes, and then he kind of got lost. In
okay.
it. So it wasn't all him. Yeah.
Enough with the Lost. But I think
I could be wrong, by the way.
if the rumors are true and he is taking on the project, I think it will be good. There will be lens flares aplenty. As
There's so many
I'm
jokes
already
about that.
getting in chat lens flare the movie.
No, seriously, I looked up on Reddit, half the posts are, there's gonna be lens flares in Star Wars? It's ridiculous.
Well, just think about the lens flares with the lightsaber battles. It's going to be
That'll
fantastic.
be really cool.
Oh, it'll just be white the entire time.
Yeah, it's going to be overkill.
Oh,
It's
God
just
dang
one
it.
big flare.
But I mean, the only thing is, he had said that he didn't want to do it because he was already doing Star Trek. I don't know if he was pressured or if this is actually true. I'd like to see what actually, the truth behind it when it actually breaks.
It could have been this one big hype machine he was on the whole time.
Yeah, you know what? I'm still skeptical because it's just coming from IGN.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen anything else because I looked when we were in the car when we found out about this, and I looked all over when I got home.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't find anything. So except for what people are saying on Reddit, my third trip on Reddit ever.
Yeah, it's the IGN post and people linking and talking about the IGN post is what everything is. So it could just be one crazy.
Oh, and Diane Sawyer mentioning it for
we saw it on the
20
news.
seconds?
Yeah.
Our foray into the
just
news.
Yeah.
Little, director Star Wars, no big deal. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So, but if it was J.J. Abrams, or who would you want to have it if it's not J.J. Abrams?
Oh. God,
That's
a
actually
hard
that's a good question.
That's actually the poll. If you go to futonlines.com right now, that is the current poll. You can go and vote.
I don't
Wait, who did
know.
we put up for the poll?
Let's see. I put Michael Bay. I put people want. I put Guillermo del Toro, who
Okay.
already said no to
No,
it, which is
right.
very unfortunate. I put Michael Gondry, which would be freaking really trippy.
That would be true.
He did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Some music videos. I put Ridley Scott would be really kind of cool. I put Lucas in case someone out there still liked Lucas, and then there's other. And I
doesn't do
I don't think
anything.
I don't know if there's a way to comment on the polls, but if you have a comment that you think would be really cool, you can email it or Facebook it.
Yes.
So what do you have? Do we have a?
I'm trying to think about it because I have directors who I think would be it would be hysterical because I already think they're going to be
Kevin
bad.
Smith.
Yes, that's
Oh my god,
That would actually be amazing.
that'd be perfect.
He actually might do it well.
Oh, he would.
Because he loves that.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
He
would.
loves Star Wars. But
I don't-
no. I'm trying to think, because through my mind, I can only think of bad ones and how they're making me giggle on the inside. Like, what if Tarantino did it?
Oh, that was the
That'd
first
be-
thing that was in my mind.
Tarantino, or
That would
what if
sci-fi?
it got Tim Burton?
Oh,
my god, I would
no.
laugh
Oh my
so hard.
God.
I would laugh so
It would
hard.
be gorgeous, but a piece of shit.
It
Yeah,
would.
absolutely.
No, because Tim Burton would want to write it, and they've already got the writer for from Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
Pixar man.
Yes.
What's his name? Head of Disney. Oh my gosh.
I don't know, but I also read someone that...
I think it'd be hysterical. I don't want them to direct
Yeah.
that. I don't want them to do it.
It begins with an L. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, I don't know who directed Peter Jackson. I could see Peter Jackson doing
yeah.
it.
But
he's-
no one directed Peter Jackson. He
No.
did.
No. I was going to say who directed Lord of the Rings, but I caught myself.
Well, he still has all the Hobbit stuff to finish.
I know, yeah, well, because they stretched that into 3 movies.
Right.
That's
That's
a
another
different
day.
podcast.
Another day.
No, but I think first of all, I'd be 100% okay with J.J. Abrams. Although I think it'd be interesting just to see how the fandom reacts from having Star Wars and Star Trek by the same handle. Because there's the classic, who would win, a Borg cube versus a Death Star?
Yeah.
And Borg cube would win. But
Whoa! We got someone
different
podcast.
podcast. But I think for aside from Prometheus, I think Ridley Scott would be a fantastic choice for it. And I think it'd be really cool to see Michel Gondry. That's my personal. I like his cinematography is just phenomenal, and I'd love to see him. He's done he did an action movie a little while ago. It was really fucking weird, and it was really good. No, it was Green Hornet. He did Green Hornet,
Yes.
which was awesome. I
Yeah.
like.
I didn't see
Sleeper
I
Hit.
loved Green Hornet.
It was
I didn't see
it was
it.
really good.
I loved Green Hornet.
No one
It
watched
was
it because
great.
it was a bad movie, but I loved
because
it,
the thing is,
genuinely.
Green Hornet, the television show, was terrible. And that's why they did it that way. They paid homage to the awfulness of it.
Yeah.
Which is why Seth Rogen was in it.
That's exactly why.
No, but that worked perfectly for the movie.
And
It was that
the-
good.
Yeah,
And the
it's
Chinese
good, it's
guy
good.
whose name eludes me, but he's like the Jay-Z
Harold
of China.
from Harold and Kumar.
No, it's not.
No, it was.
I thought it was.
Yeah,
It's
wasn't
not.
it?
I'm
He's
pretty
in
sure
Star
it's not.
Trek.
I'm 90% sure that's
Yeah,
Harold
no,
and
he
Kumar.
was totally
It's
Green
not.
Hornet.
That was definitely the guy.
It's not. He's the guy from the initial D movie from Japan, and he's a Chinese pop star.
Can I Google
If someone,
it?
You can Google
quick,
this.
if someone, no, don't.
On the
No,
chat,
If someone in
Google for
chat,
us.
Google it for us and figure it out, because I swear to God,
It's not
Harold
John
and
Cho
Kumar.
from
That-
Harold and
that-
Kumar and
Alright.
Star Trek. It's not
Isn't
him.
he like some sort of government agent, like a
Yeah.
government person now for?
Yeah, for
No,
the,
that's
or is that the other guy?
no, that's
the other guy.
that's
Oh, okay.
Kumar.
Okay.
He works for the Obama administration.
That's crazy. All right, but what do you think about Star Wars?
I mean, I think J.J. Abrams would do a great job. I do, but I also have much less investment in it. I was never. I mean, I always was really into Star Wars, but not enough for me to really get up in arms about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see them because
Jay Chow.
Yeah. So
That's not John Cho.
oh,
It sounds the same because of the CH.
But yeah, I don't know. I think if J.J. Abrams does it, he'll do a great job with what it is. I don't necessarily think that it needs that these movies need to be made.
Yeah.
But I think he'd do a good job, and I would choose Tarantino as my guy.
My other side of this, I feel like no matter who they're going to pick, I feel like no one's going to like it because there's just so much to live up to that cause for all we know, the first 3 movies were phenomenal, but everyone just has this Star Wars in their head,
yeah.
and that I don't think anyone can create what Star Wars means to every individual person, because to me Star Wars was sitting in bed at night reading the books and watching the movies when I was 6, going all through all of them, and no matter how good a movie is, it's never going to reinvoke that feeling for me. So I don't think it matters. I think it's going to be a mixed. I don't think anyone's going to be a fully.
I'm getting a couple of Josh Whedon.
Josh Whedon! Oh, I should put that in the poll.
Put Star Wars in the Whedonverse.
But the thing is, with Whedon, he's busy with Avengers 2, with S.H.I.E.L.D., the TV show, which just started filming yesterday.
I thought it was over. Wait, or is this different? Oh, I'm thinking of The S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
Go.
S.H.I.E.L.D., the show with based on the agency,
Yeah.
is just started filming yesterday.
I've never.
And
I need to look into that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be with Coulson in it. But, spoiler alert. I'm not gonna say anything if you didn't see Avengers, but you should have.
Oh, so it's like a prequel.
Just ruin it for him.
It's been out for like 2 years now, so
Okay,
it's a prequel.
No, well, because it's supposed to take place after Avengers, but before Avengers 2.
So zombie Coulson.
But Coulson's supposed to be in it. But he died in Avengers.
I mean, like it's a like the Marvel just has like that sort of like once in a while.
Because Whedon has to kill everybody.
Exactly. And then it's like, oh, he was a good character that people like. Oh well.
Yeah.
Because like Serenity is like, we're never gonna see him again.
God, no. Don't get another day, Dean. Another day. No, but I think Whedon would be good, but he's already too committed.
I don't think he's that committed. I mean, I know he is committed.
He said he doesn't want to do it though.
Okay.
But then again, all these people have said, I don't want to do it.
I mean, with a legacy like Star Wars, I mean, I know there's like respecting what it is, but it's pretty huge. If somebody comes to you, I mean, I'd probably do it.
Now, see, like I think the thing about it is like I think Star Wars or Star Trek was very successful because it was an actual like it was a reboot. Like he approached it in such a way that it would
dead.
Yeah, no, because he approached it in such a way that would make the original fans happy and bring in new fans. Right. Whereas you can't reboot Star Wars; they're not remaking it
because it's still going on.
Yeah, they're continuing the story. Like it has to be in the same universe.
They're rewriting it. There are scripts for a third trilogy for after the original trilogy. Because all those time skips are confusing me now when I talk about this. So
they're actually switching to letters. It'll be Star Trek or Star Wars A, B, and C.
Yes. So now we have so the question is, are they doing a complete rewrite? Are they going to go off of what
the original
Lucas has already made quote unquote canon in his universe, or are they going to Disney the hell out of it?
Because are there canon novels that take place after the third movie or sixth movie?
What I was hearing when this first initial news came out about the seventh movie is there's a set of books that the fans count as canon more than any other books. I don't know what it's called because there was a lot of discussion because there was all the fans been saying, this is the canon, and then there's another group of fans saying, oh no, this is the canon, it's better than this one. I heard some discussion that they were going to possibly go with one of those.
A lot of the books are third party though.
Yeah.
So none of it's really canon.
Yeah.
Except for the movie written book.
But then with the whoever's writing the script, this is all just I heard this, I heard that. It's gonna be after 4, 5, 6. But I don't know if it's gonna continue, if it's gonna be something different. Also in that realm, I heard there's gonna be a standalone movie that's
Jar Jar Binks?
No,
it's Jar Jar Binks.
Thank God!
Yeah!
that Zack Snyder was talking about doing
that would be
standalone in the Star Wars universe movie.
Are they going to Avenger this? Are they going to do separate movies for characters?
That would be interesting and never going to
I don't want that.
It was going to be something focused on it was something it's all just speculative. It's something focusing on the Jedi Knights.
Well,
like something
the third trilogy.
Yeah,
as in like,
but
like Luke's children.
Yeah, I know. But he's like, I'm not directing it, but I want to do this sort of thing as a standalone.
That'd be cool. I guess that was like an hour, like an HBO like TV special, but like a whole movie.
Dude, no.
Like that'd be like the Clone Wars TV show sort of thing.
Which apparently was really good.
I've heard great things about it. Never gonna see it.
I never watched it.
So I want to move on to because we've talked about this for a while. I want to go on to this thing I watched yesterday. My girlfriend watched a whole bunch. Is Sword Art Online. And if you guys haven't heard, apparently he's seen the whole thing. It's anime that came out like out of freaking nowhere. Apparently, like the end of last year.
It was a manga that's been running for a little over a year and a half, and now they released the anime version about the beginning of summer. It was about the beginning of summer.
And so since it ended December 22nd, and apparently third season's coming eventually because our first season was seasons 1 and 2 apparently. So it's third season eventually.
First 2 arcs.
Anyway, so it's. I like it a lot. There's a review on the thing. We're not going to talk too much about that, but go check out the trailer, which we're going to spoil for you right now, because it's really cool, and I want to talk about some things. Waiting so we can hear it?
け加えれば最上階で君たちを待つはずだったこのゲームの最終ボスだ。私に勝てばゲームはクリア。全プレイヤーがこの世界からログアウト。いいね、決着をつけよう。簡単に負けるつもりはないが、勝ったら世界を荒らせる。これがリアルじゃない。そんなこんなとこボス信じてるよ、キート君。
Cool. Are we?
We're back.
All right, cool. So basically, it's like it's an anime that takes place inside of MMO gone terribly wrong, and like it's really cool because it says in the review it's very a realized MMO. Like the rules and stuff make sense as it goes along. But the thing about what piqued my interest in that, well, I like it first of all. But what made me interested about talking on the podcast is like, in nerddom in general, like anime is a really touchy subject for a lot of people because like there's people that are like anime is just for like freaking white boy weeaboos that want to live in Japan, and then there's people that are like really into anime, like that's all they watch. Period. Just like have shelves of manga.
Yeah.
And then there's the casual fans like myself who like I'll watch the occasional anime once in a while, but I'm not obsessed with it. But
in my house, me and my brother don't watch actual TV. We actually go on the internet and watch anime as it comes out every week. We wait for episodes every week and watch it and stream them.
That's like Stacy.
Every single week, because I don't like current television. It's boring. There's nothing like great out. There's a couple of things, but overall, there's nothing that I can catch all during the week.
So are you watching current anime, or
yes,
are you backlogging
anime
stuff?
No, I'm watching current anime, so I have to wait every week for new things to come out. But I have like an anime almost every day that comes out.
That's crazy. So like, I had no idea. First of all, I had no idea about anime.
Oh yeah.
So what's your opinion on the various tiers of anime fandom, or like, how do you feel about people that hate anime or
if they hate it, they've watched probably like Dragon Ball Z and that's it, because there's like a million different kinds. Dragon Ball Z is like the one thing that hit America and got big besides Gundam, and everyone should go back and watch Gundam if you ever liked it. It's trippy as hell now when you're a lot older.
See, I think the problem with anime is like there is a lot of shitty anime, like a lot of really shitty anime, like inundated with shitty anime. But then there's like some really fucking good ones out there, and like things like FLCL are phenomenal, and things like Evangelion are really weird but good if you get past like if you pretend the last two episodes
it's not weird until the last episode.
Yeah, if you don't watch that, it's phenomenal. Watch the movies.
Yeah,
the movies are great. But I think the problem is people see something like. So to go way out there, Star Princess 9, which is literally an anime about a female baseball team.
Yeah.
That I watched the entire series of because like
sports animes are like the biggest thing right now.
It's ridiculous. Too. No. Okay, here's the story. I was waiting. I was at a convention and like it was like 2 a.m. and I was waiting for something that started at 4 a.m. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna chill in here and watch everything that comes up. And so I watched the entirety of Star Princess 9. And it was like the most excruciating experience of my life. I don't know why I didn't leave, but it's just kind of funny. So there's a lot of really good anime, and I think that's one of the problems with it. But I mean, my stance and everything is, well, first of all, don't knock it till you rock it. Secondly, like, why are you hating something? Just ignore it. But then the people that go way into it, that hurt. Like, it's just, I feel like it's going too far at some points. Like, I don't know. It's a really like people that love Inuyasha are generally people that are like. You're a weird person to me.
Well, no, I like Inuyasha.
Well,
it's the people who get into it to the point where they're dressing up as him every weekend.
Dude, no, there's like
and not just going to Anime Expo once a year and cosplaying.
Let me date and embarrass myself really quick. I remember reading a post on Gaia Online where there was
you were one of those.
That's the level that's the level that I don't touch anymore.
You were one of them.
No, I was not crazy that. So there was I had like maybe a couple thousand gold. So I read a post on Gaia Online in the Inuyasha forums, and it was literally this one like person that was like, so. Is Inuyasha real? Like, and there was a lot of people that generally thought that Inuyasha was real, and like it sort of just blew my mind. Like that's the level.
There's a story it's
weird.
Based off of. Yeah, there's a legend. That's it.
I know, but there was legit people that like think it's real. And it's like, first of all, it's animated. Like it's not. It can't be real unless it's like a foretelling. Unless it's like unless it's some weird conspiracy thing where the anime is there to cover up the thing that's really happening. I don't know. Like, I will say... overall, the only thing that actively annoys me about anime is I really hate, and this is just a personal gripe, I hate when there's manga in the graphic novel section at bookstores. That's my only thing that I'll say about anime as far as the negative of it goes.
Well, that's manga, not anime.
Yeah,
anime is animated.
It's that realm. So,
but
Rob apparently is a weeaboo. How are you doing?
No, I'm not. It's. I've watched what is put in front of my face because of my girlfriend.
That's me.
And
wait, I think I started.
Oh, it's your fault.
I started her anime kick. I think.
I don't know.
Like 4 years ago.
What is she saying? If she says anything,
what's her name in chat?
Whatever shakes your boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling you out. No, but
make fun of her.
No, just I mean I
wanted a horse.
Funny enough, I started watching anime because of Inuyasha because she enjoyed it.
Go on. First 2 seasons, great. After that, like Cowboy Ninjas in Space. What the fuck's going on?
Wait, there was Cowboy Ninjas.
No,
she was watching that.
Sorry,
I didn't start her on that.
Okay,
Thank God.
Here's my. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, go for
it.
it.
The thing that really annoys me about animes, like, is that I feel like they don't end. Like, I remember I watched this one thing. It was like same thing with Bleach and Yu Yu Hakusho. Like, I love the first season. Didn't watch it. Came back later, and like it's a completely different show than what it started off as. And that's something that always annoyed me. And Inuyasha did the same thing, which is why it has a red mark on my tab.
Yeah,
sorry.
Like, I don't know, Yu Yu Hakusho actually is really unfortunate for me because I love that show. I watched it all the way to the end, and
it was
then
the
I found
anime
the last
version
season that they didn't show in America, and then they just ended it before the manga was actually over. I hate when that happens. It's actually a good show. It had a lot of great ratings. It was like one of those shows. Why'd you cancel it? It's kind of like the.
Firefly?
Firefly, yeah, there you go. That'll work. One of 80 shows that I couldn't pull out of my head right now that were great and get canceled before it's time.
You want me to blow your mind about Yu Hakusho really quick? Think of it, it's 100 D's for Eddie McDowell animated.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel funny. Anyway, sorry to interrupt you twice now. What's going on?
I was thinking, what was that show you just referenced? 100 something?
100 D's for Eddie McDowell. It was a Nickelodeon show from the 90s.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Okay, sorry, I dated myself.
Doing good deeds.
Oh my god, I remember. Okay,
hold on, I need to talk about this for a second.
God. Okay, so back to anime. So there was the Inuyasha thing, and then I didn't watch anything. I went to Anime Expo 1 year and was scared.
Because there's just unwashed masses and they're scary.
No, because
well, there's unwashed masses and then there's the girls who aren't wearing anything.
That's
but
right.
I went there just to
the small
watch.
Venn diagram of the two of them.
Yeah.
So I wasn't there to participate with anything. I was just there to kind of walk around and watch. And then with Netflix, there's the whole anime section. So I've seen Fooly Cooly or FLCL as people call it. I don't even get me started. I have no idea what it's about.
I do. I'll talk about that later.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And then Hatalia, which I just laugh at because it's history, but it's but it's not. I'm blanking on anything else I've seen.
Pokemon.
Oh man, the best.
Oh my god, I want to be the very best. But he only catches.
It is the very best.
But he only catches 63 Pokemon in his quest to be the very best, so it kind of doesn't happen.
Why do you know the number?
40 of them are Tauruses.
40 of them.
Freaking Butterfree or Butter, whatever they were.
Oh man, I cried. He flew away.
Everyone cried.
But it's so I've seen some. I'm not actively out there searching for it, but I know that it's there because I have friends who watch it way too much, and a girlfriend who watches it way too much.
It's not watching it way too much if you enjoy it and you're not cosplaying it.
Okay, see, they're watching it way too much. I'm like, what are you doing?
And then there's the other end of the spectrum, which is Drew here.
This is me, where the last anime I've watched would be Dragon Ball Z. And this is years ago. I mean, this is Toonami. This is.
Coming back, by the way.
It's back. No, it's back.
It is?
Every Saturday on Adult Swim.
I don't get Cartoon Network anymore.
All right.
Go on.
I know nothing about anime.
So from the outside, what is your view into this world?
Okay, my view into this world, I think I have a skewed view because I don't really care. I just know I know it exists. And I'll let you guys do your thing. I went to Anime Expo this year by accident, actually.
Where am I?
No, by total accident. I
saw a girl wearing a short skirt and followed her.
It's actually
15 miles.
It's very close.
Why did she walk that far?
I know. She should get a bus bus pass.
She can't afford clothes. She can't take a bus pass.
I was at the X Games trying to get into Rallycross, and
X Games Expo.
And the X Games and the Anime Expo were going at the same time. So I show up with a couple friends, and there's all these people walking around in costume or what are cosplay.
These guys really like motocross.
Yeah, and I was like, these people, like, they're having the time of their life. So we went over and we had a great time at Anime Expo. Everyone was very opening and welcoming, and we have videos of these dance parties that were just happening in random halls. I mean, it was a really good time. Yeah, something like that. I don't know what I watched. I don't know what I saw. but I enjoyed it because everyone was really enjoying themselves. I mean, that's kind of it.
Sounds like a really weird drug trip.
It was
I don't know what I saw, but I liked it.
The transition from cars and the people dancing in costume. When I walked in, there was somebody like dressed as like a full mech, and he was like 10 feet tall.
Yeah,
it was rad.
Yeah,
that was like my first visual of anything.
I want to have a quick sidebar before we go to the next one. What is with conventions booking the weirdest, geekiest things with the most sporty things they can?
Yeah.
Last WonderCon here in LA. It was WonderCon at the same time as like the cheerleading national finales. Yep. It was ridiculous. It was so weird. And then another embarrassing thing. The weirdest convention I've ever had is I went to a furry convention, and at the same time, Black Family Reunion.
What?
It was the craziest thing.
How big was that family?
Gigantic. It was like a full like extended family. Oh god, the thing happened again.
Also, Dean,
press the button.
Your mom has got some embarrassing con pictures of you and your sister.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, this is when I was like, I told you, it's common knowledge, I grew up at anime conventions. This is at Balticon when I was like maybe 8. And I dressed up as, I don't even remember the name.
I wonder if I can throw this on.
It was one of the bad guys from Sailor Moon from back in the day. Because like my sister and my cousin Melissa.
I want to show your sister. I'd feel bad.
My sister and my cousin Melissa got actually really good Sailor Scout outfits, and so they convinced me to like basically wear a vest and like yoga
pants. You look
pants.
like Aladdin.
If you, I don't remember the name of the dude, but I look actually a lot like the bad guy. He looks a lot like that. So yeah,
the bad guy looks like a small child.
This is like the one early masquerade I've done, and it was like when I was 8 years old at Balticon. Balticon, awesome, by the way. It's a nice small convention. That's where the Star Princess 9 thing happened at.
Hang on, so I'm gonna throw this right in the middle of our cam here.
Oh, you're actually doing this?
I'm doing this.
I'm small.
Thank you, Dean's mom.
No, put him over me so it looks like I'm talking. It's like. Take that, Sailor Brats! Yeah, you're all dumb! That's what he said, I believe. This Sailor Brats was his, like, catchphrase. Alright, so...
none of my cosplay stuff is available for you guys to put up.
Last year at WonderCon...
Your mom's saying it's Lunacon.
Lunacon. Okay, there's bad blood Lunacon. There's drama there. We're not going to talk about that.
There's
drama with Lunacon.
I'm so happy my mom
So earlier this week, was it Monday? Good Lord, it was Monday. So Monday we had our first retro rehab, which is hopefully going to be something like a bi-weekly thing we do.
Bi-monthly.
Bi-monthly. God, that'd be awful. So retro rehab, if you guys weren't there, it was basically the 4 of us and like a bunch of our friends all got together and we drank a lot of things and we played Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time. And
hello? It apparently froze for some reason.
Oh no! Can they still hear us? Knock if you can hear us. So retro, if you guys weren't there, is basically I think the only person that can't see us is the person next to us watching. And we played Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time.
Apparently your mom can't either.
I don't. It looks like we're stopped.
All right.
Let's restart the stream.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, okay, we're good. I'm seeing myself.
No, I'm just restarting right now.
Stacy said you were gone.
What was she saying?
Did you just insinuate that all I watch is anime?
I think we're going good. Yeah, this is a good time.
What's that?
I think we're doing good.
Yeah.
I think I'm speaking really fast.
Yeah, and by the way, we're on.
Hey!
Here's my crotch. Anyway, so Retro Rehab happened on Monday, and we were playing.
Wait.
I'm checking if we're actually back up. I'm broadcasting. That doesn't mean it's going
Retro
through.
Rehab. Happy Monday. We're playing this Ocarina on Monday. I hope it's at least recording so we can blooper reel it.
I'm recording.
Oh, good.
Are we? So
I'm local recording.
Okay, so are we still broken?
Apparently I don't know.
This family was broken. I did a karaoke where
Hey, random girl, nothing?
Random gal.
I can't hear you.
I look like.
Oh, there you are.
I'm streaming.
You're
She's
there.
Ridiculous.
Oh, there you are. There you are.
Okay, good.
We're good.
How long have we been flailing on
I
camera?
don't know, but I'm saving it. It's gonna be a whole minute-long video.
Do we have no viewers?
None viewers?
I have viewers here.
Just don't worry about mine.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's
Rob,
wrong.
you're gonna break it.
I'm not touching anything.
Like you broke
So anyway, speaking of which, so on Monday we played Retro Rehab, and that's us playing Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, or next time it'll be a different game.
We were playing Zelda.
We were playing Zelda. We were playing her like a harp, and so we and during
drunken harp.
we got incredibly drunk. At least I did.
I did.
You and Colin and
So
Stacey.
yeah, your wonderful girlfriend Stacey.
Stacey.
What's up? What shakes your boat?
Stacy was maybe like probably half the viewers. Like when, like whenever she left, like it was like, boo, no one's watching anymore.
No longer drunk girl.
I know, it's so sad. So, how did you guys enjoy our hilarious, somewhat successful Monday?
I mean, it was my first outing into the real world since being sick for so long, so it was an interesting transition. It was fun though. I mean, it was fun to watch for me, being the very, very sober.
Yeah,
one
next
in the
time you're
corner.
gonna get super drunk.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm okay with that.
I think you still have a shit ton of Pabst Blue Ribbon, don't you?
I have so many.
I have a bunch of green drink left.
There's a lot of green drink left.
Let's see. What did I think? I suck at Zelda.
Yes.
We all
yeah.
we all learned we all are terrible at this game. We should play a game that we're not sucking at.
Well, the thing is, I'm actually good at it, but not in the traditional way. I glitch the game to speed run, which is completely different. Which you can't do drunk.
Oh, what's a quick shout out to Babette Maelstrom and
who's actually a dude. It's
who's
Christopher.
Christopher
something.
If you're watching, I love you.
Yeah, we're gonna send you a sticker. And then the other guy's Brittany Infinity, who literally guided us the entire time.
Yeah.
We would have not gotten past the first dungeon without that guy. So yeah, go on.
So, God, where was I? You guys.
Sorry,
glitching. Yeah.
So yeah, no. So when you speedrun a game, you glitch it to get it through the walls as fast as possible without it completing actual objectives. Like you skip entire sections of the game completely, just so you can go and get from point A to point B the fastest, which is the end of the game. People are doing that game in like 3 hours. They do Wind Waker in like, I think the fastest one right now is like 4.
So how'd you like the drinking and gaming? How'd you like the social aspect aside from the game itself?
Well, I mean, I stream anyways. So like when I do Minecraft and stuff like that, it's something I'm used to, and it's a lot of fun. I love doing it because I love people talking to me while I'm playing stuff.
Yeah.
What was your favorite moment from the whole ordeal?
My favorite moment.
Robbie crashing it twice.
Yes. Robbie broke it twice. Twice. He crashed the N64 twice. And then it was just like, well, Robbie can't touch technology ever. He should go live in an Amish community and just like build things the rest of his life. Can you build things? I don't know if he can build things.
Didn't I crash the stream once too?
I
knocked the sound out.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
Oh yes, because he stepped on the cord. Because like that was.
No, that was the cat.
Oh, the cat did.
The cat doesn't have that much power.
I suck at technology.
And we had the shot fairy.
The shot fairy!
Yes,
Who,
shot fairy was
who didn't
the best.
partake because she had work and be lame and responsible. I know, like, but
responsibility, yeah.
And then I don't know. I had a lot of fun. We're thinking about next games. Anybody has a suggestion?
We're thinking. I want to get something more like something that's more not multiplayer, but like maybe something that's more something we'll know better first of all, so we can actually play it. Because
Pokemon Stadium.
Actually, yeah, Pokemon.
I could not play that for hours on end, though. It gets boring.
It needs to be a game that's good to watch, and that we can all at least participate vaguely somehow.
I'm looking through my collection of retro games. I have a lot of 2-player games.
Ideas.
There's a lot of like. I don't think have you played Donkey Kong Country?
No, I've not.
Oh,
God.
Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country. I got Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2 at home right now. We could play through those.
We should play QWOP for 12 hours.
God.
No.
No. So those would be great because you die constantly. The shot counter would go up immediately, and it's 2-player. It's co-op.
I think doing something where multiplayer for sure.
It's co-op though. So
I like the idea of doing some sort of dueling game though.
But,
but the thing is, that's multiplayer in the traditional sense, and then you're stuck replaying the same thing again and again. It doesn't have a progression.
If I think if Halo 1 were older, that'd be perfect, or something like that. But so if you have an idea of what you'd like us to play, comment on the Facebook, because we're taking suggestions and we're totally open to whatever. So that's kind of cool. Speaking of Zelda, if you guys have seen the latest news, there's a new Zelda coming out for the Wii U. It is a HD reboot of the Wind Waker.
Well, no,
for this.
you forgot. There's two Zelda games. There's two Zelda games. You didn't read the
I didn't read the full article.
Okay, so here's the deal. They announced officially that Wii U will have its own standalone Zelda game. The next generation Zelda game. There are no full details released. No screenshots yet. But they're going to make it more in the style of... The last one, Skyward Sword, was a little more Wind Waker-y with a little bit of Twilight Princess thrown in there. Yeah. So it's probably gonna lean more towards traditional 3D Zelda, which was more like the Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, but way more upgraded. Obviously, you want to have blocky-looking arms and stuff. So they're going to
these are blocky arms.
These are blocky arms under Robbie's opinion.
We're marching.
So, they're going to have its own game, and it's going to be probably the best graphics out of any Zelda game from what they're saying right now.
It has to be, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, like, Skyward Sword was pretty much... It wasn't as... it was graphically as good as Twilight Princess.
Zelda 1 was really phenomenal as well.
That bird's eye view, man. Oh.
I mean, it was classic.
There was no plopping noises.
I would probably take that the Zelda original, whatever you want to call it, over any of the other ones. But that's another discussion.
But
Drew's dumb. Let's continue.
So, but they are going to do the HD reboot of Wind Waker, which was officially announced. They've shown some screenshots of the HD upgrade.
It looks so good.
It looks really good. Okay, ridiculous. I mean, it's cell shaded, so there's like you got to question how far they can make it HD. It's just it's the first console from Nintendo that actually can do HD content.
See, that's like my biggest gripe about why choose Wind Waker of all of them? Because first of all, Wind Waker stood as first of all, a great game. Secondly, it was GameCube being like, oh crap, we have really bad graphics. How do we get around that? And they made Wind Waker because it was good. It was a great workaround, but now you have this great hardware. You should remake it, make it shine. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if they remade something like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, they'd have to do a whole rehaul. Yeah. Whereas Wind Waker, they're just going, we're taking it from 380 to 720p. We're done. We're done. Go home. So it's like,
I never played it, so I can't.
Yeah.
I have Wind Waker somewhere.
Yeah, we should play it some point. I love that game.
It was dude, here's the thing about Wind Waker. That was the first game I ever remember. If you were on a ledge, instead of standing on a ledge, you'd actually put your foot like this. Amazing, right? If you're honest,
Captain Morgan the shit out of that leg.
If you're honest,
I just see there's no Dean head. There's only Dean crotch and ass. Oh.
If you were standing on steps, you'd do this, and it was mind blowing to me at the time. It was no game had done that. That's my thing about
no game had stepped on ledges before.
I know, it was crazy.
It wasn't the react. It was I mean, there was reactions to edges, you could fall off or turn around and grasp, but there was nothing this animation is specifically for this moment.
Because in other games when you're standing in a stair, here's a stair, and you're sort of like this, your character's sort of floating above them, which I thought that was just my that's what I took away from Wind Waker the entire 40-hour experience was that step thing.
Yeah. I don't know, for drunk gaming, I think something like, Donkey Kong Country, something co-op that we could play and switch off every time we die.
Yeah.
So, I think that would be something like that. So, if anyone has a suggestion of a game like that...
Hit up the Facebook, hit up the tweets.
All the tweets.
You can gram us now.
Oh, yeah.
We have an Instagram now. We'll talk about that more later.
I'm never going to use it. You'll never see me post something.
You'll see me post all the time.
Probably me too.
Yeah.
Cool. So speaking of games that are really shitty for Retro Rehab, there's a new Starcraft cinematic out.
You didn't even play it for Retro Rehab.
I know. That's why it would be a really bad game for that.
But this was released this last week by Blizzard. It's all embargo on HOTS is officially gone. when it comes to anything new that's been released. So there's nothing but news coming out. This game comes
Nothing but
out.
news.
Heart of the Swarm, HOTS for short, is coming out this March. It's the expansion to Wings of Liberty, Starcraft 2 Wings of Liberty, which was the first game.
I have a quick question. Would
Yeah.
you say that you have the hots for StarCraft?
You have no idea.
I'm gonna go die now.
I
go
have the Wings of Liberty for StarCraft.
Can I interject?
What?
Coming from me, who knows absolutely nothing about StarCraft, it's installed on my computer thanks to you.
Yeah. I make everyone play it.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What makes this so much different?
Okay.
Like, what's...
All right, so before we step into this, the way it works is... So let's go with StarCraft Vanilla, which I think most people have played. First StarCraft, original StarCraft.
I have played the original StarCraft.
Which Robbie has not, because he had no
We
childhood.
don't
StarCraft. I didn't
Okay.
have fun
Did you
cereal.
play, like, Command and Conquer?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
I'm not saying...
we actually talked about it earlier today.
Yeah, we'll talk. Okay,
Okay.
so we can talk about Command and Conquer later. But here's the thing. So with StarCraft 1, you had all these units that came out. No one knew what to do, and you played it for 5 years, and then multiplayer and all that, and then once you were done, you're like, okay, great. And this was a concept that's kind of gone out the window, except for Blizzard, is they made an expansion, which gave you a whole new campaigns to play for single player, and whole new units to use in the multiplayer. What? What's so funny?
Nothing. Sorry, when I started to think about Command and Conquer, I was going to make a joke about when is Yuri's Revenge coming out for StarCraft, and...
So
Tanya's funny, right? She blows bridges.
So StarCraft 1 had Brood War, and then it just exploded after that because it became a complete game. So what Blizzard does with their expansions is they try to complete the game to make it a balanced, fun game, because there's only so much you can do with small patches and only so much content they can work on and give away for free. But what they do is they keep to the traditional. We wait a couple years and we put out a huge patch in the form of an expansion pack. You pay money for it, but it's less than a full game, and you get pretty much a new game with all the bits that you already love.
It's not a new game, but it's a new game.
It's like Diablo 2, then Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction made it a whole new game to play.
Well, I think they really do their expansion packs right. I mean, from the very little I know, it really adds a ton of shit, and it's great.
And one thing I know they do right is the cinematics. Blizzard cinematics, and we're going to watch one right now.
Hey!
Alright.
That was not Snow Dogs.
No, it wasn't.
I asked if it was The Hobbit.
So
Robbie's gonna die.
So that was directed by J.J. Abrams, correct?
Yes. They personally hire him to direct all the cinematics.
Like whoever is the story director for Starcraft would be fantastic at that.
No, you know what?
Actually, that's a fair point.
I saw this and went, "Why isn't this a 2-hour film? Why isn't this the trailer for a 2-hour film?"
You can get the Starcraft ones on a DVD.
I know you can, and they're pretty good for their time.
Like it's weird, like how all of the cinematics have been phenomenal, like since the beginning. Like since StarCraft 1, like it's been like really freaking pretty. Like Warcraft 3 had amazing cinemas.
No, it did. I remember a battle between an orc and like a night elf in Warcraft 3 that just stuck with me the entire time. It's so cool.
No, Arkham Destroying the World Tree was like the thing. I was like, holy crap, this is amazing looking.
Yeah, or any of Diablo 2 and the late Diablo 3's cinematics were
I guess
awesome.
holding hands.
Yes, for as short as they were. Diablo 3's cinematics were great.
Gorgeous, at least.
They were, yeah. I mean, they were good. They moved the story along, but not in the way that Diablo 2's are. So I feel like they're gonna really bring back Blizzard cinematics with this expansion because they've been working on it for a very long time.
Are you choked up?
No, I
So
choked on
beautiful.
spit.
Sorry,
I'm salivating because it's so good.
that made me want to play the game.
Yeah.
Like just watching.
It made me want to watch a live stream of you playing it.
The game. Okay,
Like,
well I'll be doing that again.
Because you
real
do like really some fast shit.
Yeah.
I can't keep up. I'm losing.
soon. Like, okay, for those of you who don't know what StarCraft is, it's a real-time strategy game. You get a bird's eye view and you control an army. You gather resources to create an army, and basically you go out and kill the other person.
Tanya, Yuri.
Yeah. You can make the Tesla coils and the siege thing.
I love the Tesla coils.
Pretty sure that's Command and Conquer.
I'm pretty sure it's StarCraft.
I really want to play Command and Conquer now.
That's like StarCraft for people who can't move their hands very fast.
Woo! Yep, done.
Or not Korean.
You know, some people don't have hands.
Oh, you don't have hands? What are those?
Holy shit!
Newsflash: Dean has hands.
Oh shit, son.
Watch yourselves.
Okay.
I like where it's going.
That was a good.
If I really want to get into StarCraft, is there a middle ground? Like, is there a Command and Conquer level for me to get into it?
So okay.
Because I see you playing, it's intimidating. I don't want to.
Well, okay, that's a thing that's been going on in the community of StarCraft for a while. So we're gonna.
What's a thing?
The fact that it's not a super casual game. It's
Right.
an ultra competitive game.
I mean, I can get really into games. I have now clocked 157 hours on Far Cry 3.
I know you have.
Relatively new
Came
game.
out last week.
Yeah, I know.
So no, the thing is, right now with this expansion, the thing about the Wings of Liberty was it was ultra daunting to go from campaign, which was super fun, to going to ladder, which ladder is the multiplayer system or 1v1 ladders. You can play team games with friends, but everyone kind of judges you on your 1 versus 1 skill.
Right.
So going and clicking that ladder button, there are people who there's posts constantly about ladder anxiety, about people who just can't click the button because they don't want to.
Dude, I understand that. I'm one of those people for sure. Now, there's like a career mode?
There's there's a campaign.
Okay, campaign.
There's a single player. That's why they do expansions, really, because otherwise they would just release new units.
So basically, like on the cinema, like first of all, it's a cinema like. Is it relative to the campaign? Like, is it like?
It's going to be relative to the campaign. Like,
is this like what you see between missions, or is this like?
That would be the beginning. That's the opening.
Okay.
That's the opening of the game.
Does it have a good like story to it? I very big
StarCraft lore is amazingly written. There's some great books that they've added to it as well that are also really, really good. The whole thing is Blizzard writes really great storylines and really good universes. They make amazing universes together, and then they try to keep units and games like the games they make relative to the universe. Like if they made this unit for multiplayer, it doesn't fit in the lore. Like, so I played Protoss, they're aliens, but then like, they use tanks, that wouldn't really work, would it? So no, they have to make a walker thing with cannons on the side.
That sounds rad.
Yeah. Right? So, and they have to give them funny names and stuff like that. Well, they're not funny. Some of them are a little weird, but overall they're funny.
Is there a StarCraft version of the Tesla coil?
That doesn't make any sense.
Actually, the proton cannons are kind of...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, actually.
Thank you. I will play tonight.
If Blizzard is so good at writing storylines, should Blizzard be directing Star Wars Episode 7?
They should.
Yeah.
Actually, no. They should be making the whole thing from start to finish.
Actually, whoever directed Snow Dogs should take it.
No!
And you should have Martin Lawrence as Luke or Darth Vader.
I support that.
Wasn't it Cuba Gooding Jr.?
It was Cuba Gooding Jr.
Wasn't it the guy from Hilton Kumar? I swear to God it was.
Someone just reminded me in chat, there is a person who plays StarCraft without hands.
What?
Legitimately plays. He's actually considered a pro-level player.
Have you seen the guy that plays Street Fighter without like with fully paralyzed, just with his face and tongue? That guy's ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
Check it out.
No, it's nuts.
And the blanket that plays Mortal Kombat. It's crazy too.
And here I'm sitting
How
here
can
with
you
a weight
play StarCraft
problem.
with no hands? Don't you have to...
He has...
Helen Keller was actually a competitive Counter-Strike player.
Yes. It's
1.6.
a true story.
Yeah.
She was...
Oh, forget it. Okay.
We can do Helen Keller jokes later
I
on.
was going to make an Anne Frank joke, and that's just...
One second.
Oh,
One second.
too far.
Why can't Helen Keller drive? Because she's a woman. Pa-bam! That's my only joke. I'm sorry.
I really want to make another Helen Keller
Okay,
joke.
go. Just get it out fast. No.
All right.
We have time. Go for it.
Yeah. If you get it out.
Why did Helen Keller's dog run away?
Why?
You would too if your name was...
So let's get back on the wagon. And
No. So,
I'm immensely
yes, Drew,
comfortable.
and with this new one, there are noob-friendly features.
Good.
Like training mode. So they
See, I would never do training mode.
Well, no.
though.
Here's what it does. It teaches you how to play the game, build orders and everything, against an AI player that they determine you can play against. Someone you can actually beat. And then
Hopefully.
eventually, when you actually get on the ladder, the way the ladder works it ranks you from bronze to grandmaster.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, grandmaster's top 200 in the United
When
States.
you're
No,
grandmaster,
not
you
the
get a
world.
white
It's
robe.
broken down in regions. So you have Korea, North America,
Like Korean League.
Everywhere else.
Europe, Southeast Asia, and Korea has its own server.
Wow.
Because they're the best.
no one's gonna keep them down.
Dude.
No one's going to keep them down. They're the best around.
No.
I had a follow-up, but I already forgot.
Yeah.
So Drew and I could play
Yes,
StarCraft against
yes.
each other because we suck.
Oh, yeah. And that's always funny.
Training-wise, will it teach me how to do that thing when you move you go...
That's just learning it.
What
Just
is that? What is that when you do that?
APM spamming.
Yeah, what is APM?
It keeps your hands high. APM stands for actions per minute. And so basically, you're spamming the movement.
Yeah. Are you just keeping your fingers...
I'm keeping my hands hot so that when something happens, I can react.
Really?
Just
Yeah.
Going.
I'm going to keep my hands
Just keep
hot.
going.
Yeah, what if I just sat next to the keyboard and I was like, you got this, champ.
Like,
So speaking of the action that we just witnessed, let's go on to our final
Can
topic.
you not do that?
It's alright, the dark side no longer contains
So speaking of imaginary hand jobs,
Whoa! Even your mom's saying you're going to get us arrested.
That's what I just saw happen.
Or killed.
That's what I just
Really?
saw happen right here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dean's mom.
I don't care.
I'm not sorry.
So
Whatever.
last week, Colin and I got to talk about our articles because we were here for that.
I know.
Whereas two people on this couch weren't here for that, so we couldn't talk about their articles.
I was sick.
I
But-
was sick.
No, you
You
weren't.
weren't
You were
sick.
yeah, if sickness was bullshit.
Yeah, you're full of it.
He was actually on the toilet with bullshit for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
It's massive. Good lord.
Dysentery.
Anyway,
Anyway.
so we want to talk about one of Drew's articles, like with his very first article, I think, and that
His
is
only article.
his only.
No, here's the second one.
Hey, Drew wrote something.
Oh.
I've been sick.
No excuses.
So you had time in bed to write things.
I've been sleeping.
Write
You
stuff
can
in your
write sleeping.
You have to keep your keys hot. Write stuff in
Think
your
about
sleep.
it.
I'm not trained to keep my fingers and keys hot. All right.
Maybe that'll help with the cold. Hey. Anyway, so one of Drew's many articles was about.
I don't know how you chose from all of them.
I know it was. We
So
had,
hard.
There was a poll.
There was a poll between himself and himself,
Yes.
basically, yes.
So the thing was about a geek plague thing that happens, and that is called the friend zone. And I'm sure all of you know what it is, but basically it's when you fancy a girl and she basically
Or
says,
guy.
"You're my best friend now,"
Yeah.
and it's like.
It goes both ways.
It does go both ways.
It goes both ways.
I have done it to girls.
And this
It's been
is
done
what
to
we're
me.
going to talk about.
Who's gonna start?
I mean, Dean was telling me before we got into all of this that he's actually successfully beaten the friend zone on multiple occasions.
Yeah, so I guess I'm sort of exception to the rule, or not really, because basically what happened is the person that's on the other side of this wall was dating a dude at the time, and dating a dude, and so but there was always the chemistry there, and became really good friends and stuff, and then they broke up, and then one summer later we were together.
Swooped in.
So like I guess it's not quite friend zone because there's always some sort of little bit of chemistry there, but then there's the other same thing too. I actually don't think the friend zone's coming back. I think it was just stealing people from people.
Yeah, you're really just a dick.
Yeah, I think I'm just a dick. I'm just that guy.
That's just what happened when we were explaining earlier with Stacy and I.
Yeah, but see, I disagree. I think that you were in the rebound zone because he waited an entire summer.
I waited a couple months.
Yeah.
I guess I put a couple people in the friend zone, but that's like it's always like, I guess I don't know what the other motives are, but my motive for it was because I just didn't find them attractive. I didn't want to break their spirits. Like I never led them on or anything. It's just that it was a constant, hey, let's hang out, hey, etc. etc. It was like I just don't like you in that any sort of regard. So
well, that's the thing. It's just about being realistic with yourself.
It's still going. They can hear us.
You can
Okay,
sense when you're there. And you can keep yourself there, or you can just move on.
And then
have
there's
some self-worth.
And then there's the theory of whether it's like whether you're putting the friend zone on yourself, like whether A you put yourself there by not acting on it,
I think you
or
do.
B whether you're keeping yourself there by staying in that situation.
I honestly think you do put yourself there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like there's a difference between you're the guy who ends up being her best girlfriend on accident kind of thing.
Right.
Because you're like, she'll call you crying and it's like, yeah, I'm just going to come over and hold your hair and cuddle and I'm going to braid it for you. It's going to be awesome.
Watch My Little
Or
Pony.
like, you're sitting on the phone with her is one thing she calls you. You're not going to like, I'm a dick, hang up. No, you're going to pick up the phone.
Ain't getting any action from this girl.
You're going to pick up the phone and go, hey, what's up? And if she's telling you, can you come over, whatever, that's one thing.
Yeah, but if you're like there, like,
and you're like,
I'm already at your house.
if you are so try hard,
Open the door.
the thing is, if you're so try hard, she's not gonna want to get rid of the friendship.
Right.
She's gonna want to keep
She has no
using
reason
you for
to.
what you are. As
It may
negative
not
as
even- it may
people's
not even be
relationships
using,
are
though.
using, though. In general, that's my belief. Is that when you're my friend, I use you for friendship.
Yes.
There we go. That's how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use Drew for
It's kind of like
also.
No, that was wrong. All right. Anyways, it's like it's relationship like economics kind of thing. Thank you for sack tapping it.
Yeah. No problem.
It's everyone.
That was microeconomics. Let's get to the macro.
Back in Starcraft, micro and macro.
Hey.
Yeah. No, but like
Sorry.
that was
Is
good.
that your pride or your penis? I'm confused.
Both.
But like you end up sticking yourself there.
Yeah.
It's like it's not something that like the girl's like, no, we're just friends. You gotta like work towards that in some way because it doesn't start from I don't know you to friend zone.
Right.
It doesn't just bam instant. It's not like preordained.
I actually suddenly remember a story from like from middle of high school, and like it was a girl like I was actually like I wasn't doing the friend zone thing where it's like let's hang out and we can maybe eventually make out in some capacity. it was like I was actually very actively seeking her out, but I just want to be friends sort of thing. But then it was the thing where like a week after she said that to me that she had a boyfriend, and like is that a friend zone thing or is that purely just a stepping you aside sort of deal? Like that's a gray zone.
Yeah, I think it's a gray area. I think it's probably per situation.
I think you just didn't do anything, and then it got away.
So I asked 2 days too early.
I don't know. I mean, I think maybe she could have very well just been sidestepping you, and that guy.
My heart's still broken over this, by the way.
Really?
We're treading on thin ice.
Okay,
I'm
so
completely
she's sidestepping you. Who?
If you're there, Jesse, you're cool. Or it's fine.
I mean,
there were 3 Jessies, by the way. Just go. All of them.
All
friends.
the Jessies.
All of them in that exact situation. Keep going.
Wow.
Yeah, like,
Seriously?
no, seriously. Like, yeah, that was Jesse Cleveland, who we dated for like maybe it was like a hot second. We held hands, like kissed her cheek once, and then there was I don't remember the she's like she's her name. She's married now. And then there's other Jesse with an I, who was like really punky girl, and that was that trick, and that was that one. And then there was And then there's another Jesse who was my friend, who was friends with my friend Will, and that was the first boobs I ever touched.
We got boobs in here.
Hey, mommy, what's going on? So I was like, so I had this crazy idea when I was in like senior in high school. I was like, I should write a memoir called The Jessies and just have that be like, and that be that story. Because it was 3 girls.
You should do it.
There was 3 girls. Because it was really interesting. Because there was 3 girls. One was just like we're friends, but there's a little bit of physicality to it. There's one who actively pursued, didn't get anything. One actively pursued and then got something from. So I think it was like a weird. It was 3 different types of relationships, all with the same person named Jesse, over like the span of 3 years. What is this really?
A lot of 3s.
I would totally read that.
Yeah. Whoa, it is a lot of 3s.
The rule of 3s.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So how about you? We haven't heard from you about the friend zone and having been in or put into.
I don't know.
Let's preface this with
me.
With
like,
how long have you been?
I've been in a relationship.
Oh, we're talking about current person right now. Okay,
Current
I like
person.
where this is going then.
Crap. 6 years.
6
I've been in a
years?
relationship for 6 years.
I've been the friends over 6 years. What?
No, I've been in a relationship for 6 years, so I don't really think I was ever friend zoned, because I have always been friends with her, like since freshman year of high school when we first met. We'd always been friends.
But was it a thing where you wanted more out of it and just didn't happen, or is it a...
She was dating someone, I was dating someone, but... high school. But we were closer friends than anything in both of those relationships. So when those both ended...
Oh, she's calling you out. She didn't like you as a friend ever. She's just using you, bro.
Seriously?
For his micro penis?
What?
For what? Jeez, okay, well, because we were friends, I developed feelings for her, as my other relationship was steadily declining.
No, but I still think that, well, you never experienced a friend zone. I really do think that there is a rebound zone.
I don't think it wasn't a rebound zone.
I think it was.
I don't think, because I don't...
Wait, a rebound for you or a rebound for her, in your theory?
Both. It was double.
I think it was a double rebound zone.
But it was a really good rebound.
I'm not saying it was a bad one.
I think rebound zone, I agree with you with rebound zone, because like there's a small time where like both of you are going through the same sort of it's an emotional connection on like we're both going through this. It's like people bonding over like a death of a spouse or something like that.
It happened. It
happened, but it wasn't the bad rebound. It wasn't like the
rebound
and then I'm never going to see you
awkward
again.
1.5 year relationship, and you're like,
I'm still here. All right.
Like this was a rebound slam dunk.
Pow!
Wow,
It was a rebound sports field goal.
We
sports ball.
We gin rummy. We got
Yahtzee.
I like Yahtzee.
What about you, Colin?
I like zero punctuation.
I've never been in the friend zone.
Really?
I've never done it.
So you've done it a bunch of other people.
What?
Yeah. Are you the friend zoner?
Like to 3 people, because I've never had anyone ever come up to me. I always go up to girls, and if they don't want to go out with me, well, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Done. Don't have to pressure that. Walk away. Stay friends. Yes. That's not being friend zoned because you're not going after them.
Here's a question: like, if you friend zoned someone in your past and you had absolutely no idea, if you were to find out later on that you did, would you feel guilty about it in retrospect?
No. I'd probably feel like a dick, but I wouldn't feel guilty.
It feels like. And because I'm very oblivious at times for very many things, such as what my left and right are. So like, I would feel terrible
all
about
day
it.
today.
Because there's a thing I remember very distinctly in sophomore year of high school is like I was talking to this friend of mine and like someone told me, Jesus Christ, we stopped flirting with her. I had zero idea I was flirting with people, and then other people on many occasions said that like my normal interaction with the opposite sex looks like flirting, when in my head like I was not doing anything of the sort. I think I might have just accidentally done a lot of weird. Like,
I've definitely used the oblivious excuse.
Your mother's saying, tell them about her day card.
Day card.
Your mother's day card.
My mother's
Your
day
mother's.
card.
I have no.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So this is unrelated, but it's still funny. Whenever I give cards to somebody, I never like buying cards. I always like making themselves. And if I do buy, it's usually in a different language that they can't read.
Yeah.
So I always make cards, and like I've made 2 cards for my mother on Mother's Day. One of them was a picture of Mother Teresa, and on the inside it said, "You'll never be as good as her, but you're okay too," or something like that. And then the second one was, this is great, to my mother, the first woman I was ever inside.
Oh, God! I'm scared! Oh no! Wow.
True, it's true.
Oh, you have giant balls.
My mom and I are cool, don't worry about it. Call me.
He's asking for more money again, Mommy.
I am. I haven't got my check.
Wow, that's a card.
I know, right? I should work for Hallmark.
They're calling right now, says Random Gal.
There should totally be.
They're calling right now, says Random Gal.
Who's calling?
Hallmark.
That rhymes.
Oh, okay. But like, no, I think there should totally be like a Hallmark that's for like fucked up stuff. I think it'd be great. There's gotta be somewhere.
Spencer's Gifts.
It's called the internet.
Oh, that would be Spencer's Gifts.
It's called those e-cards.
They've had some weird
like those
cards
aren't physical things you could buy.
You can buy them now.
Where?
Places sell them.
I've never seen them in
Why
IRL.
would places sell those?
Because I've seen them at Target.
Because you like analog gifts too.
Fair enough.
It's like I want a little pastel colored card with like a New Yorker drawing telling me that like I'm an idiot.
I would Queen
love
bitch.
my Christmas card.
Or the stupid bunny, like, I throw rocks at boys.
Oh, yeah.
My Christmas cards.
Those, I think they actively sold though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know I had many Trapper Keepers with that.
But all the time you did.
Whoa, Trapper Keepers.
Trapper Keepers.
Trapper
Keepers. Next time.
No, but like my Christmas card to my mom was it was Feliz Navidad. Like the entire thing was in Spanish, and I didn't know what it says. And the bottom of it says, I asked my sister, "Hey Diana, what should we put as the card?" She's like, "I don't know, just write something like Merry Christmas." I was like, so I put in quotes, "Hey Diana, what should we tell our parents?" I don't know, something like Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. The whole conversation. That was funnier in my head.
yeah, I think you should have stayed there.
And then we
didn't laugh at your joke. That was great.
Do you guys remember that time I told the story about when I had a card that was in Spanish and I wrote on it?
I'm friend zoning that card.
I love you. That was the card saying.
Friend zone.
Okay,
cool. So that was our second podcast from the Futoncast, guys. Futoncast, which I think is going to be a official thing. So tune in next week. Are we going to do it today from now on, or are we going to go back to Wednesday? We should probably check this before we started.
Yeah.
Hey, people viewing, do you like Wednesday or Thursday?
Vote on it now. I think we'll default to Thursday from now on, just until we change it again.
Yeah.
But if your schedule permits, just tell us. So next week at this exact same time, only 1 hour and 7 minutes and 7 seconds earlier, and come and check us out again. Watch out, we're gonna do Retro Rehab again, probably in the next another 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
We're gonna try. We're gonna fucking do articles every day. We swear to God, we are. We're gonna be good about it.
We're gonna try to.
We have a backlog now, so that's exciting.
I have a lot of footage to sit through from Retro Rehab.
I write a lot of music articles because my hearing is still messed up.
What?
So expect a lot of those. I hate you every time you do that.
This music sucked. I couldn't hear it. That's all the reviews are. So check out the Futonalliance.com, Facebook.com/FutonAlliance.
The Futonalliance.
And then at Twitter at Futonalliance without. Definitely check out thefutonlines.com because we just did a lot of overhauling stuff.
No, you look commanding.
There's a new poll going. There's a new poll going on. We added like a swanky new recent post things. We added related article stuff. So it's coming along. It's getting more and more awesome every day, and of course more cool articles for you to check out. So from all of us here, anything else you want to say?
Do we have send off music?
No.
We're just like,
okay. Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
Your mom's not watching.
I know.
Your mom doesn't know how to use
Bye, Mommy.
Cool. See you guys next week.
As in Dean's mommy.
Is Dean's mom?
She's just mommy now.
Is she Futon mom?
We're making this
Futon mom.
We're making this an awkward goodbye. See you guys next week at thefutonalliance.com. High pitched notes as we're singing.
I'm leaving this on right now.
Oh my God, why are you still going? I'm the voice like the time I was reading as the tree
Demon horse from hell. That's still going.
Damn it! Why are you
I'm leaving it on. This is great.